Yo, what's going on? Drams on deck. Today, I want to share a little something special with y'all. Today, I want to share a little quick unboxing. For me, one of these things inside this box has been something that I've been wanting to get for some years now. And today, I finally have one of them at least. So I'll share that with you, and then I'm going to do the actual review later on. But I figured I'd just start now by just giving you just a little, a little spoiler alert as what's to come as far as a couple up-and-coming reviews that's going to be coming your way. So this actual box came in today. I got it from Whisky Exchange. And if you watch my channel a lot, you know that Whisky Exchange is one of the ones one of the websites I do actually advocate, and I will vouch for it. Sometimes if you never ordered from online or overseas suppliers, you may be kind of nervous, like, well, I don't know if they're legit or not. But Whisky Exchange is legit. I've been dealing business with them for many years now, so they're definitely legit. So you got this little packaging on the inside here, so please forgive some of the loose condiments. It's just I'm actually doing a live unboxing, so you'll see my actual opinion as soon as I open up the box. So right here, like we have many of samples here, so figured I unbox it. I'm drinking beer too while I'm watching it, just so y'all know. You can see what I'm drinking. Wow, Ballast Point IPA. And unlike, just like other things, IPAs, in my personal opinion, is an acquired taste. At least it was for me. I came from the Midwest, so IPAs isn't always necessarily something that I was common there, at least growing, around my way. So as I came out here, I'm in the California area, just something I go accustomed to, so I kind of like IPA beers. So, wow. So right here, we got our samples. I'm gonna turn them back side up until I'm ready to show you. All right, get that out the way. Damn that box. All right, boom. We got this. Wow. Then we got this. That's my little paperwork. Whisky Exchange. Get all this little loose stuff up out the way. Get all this crap out the way, and we're gonna get down to what it is. Yes, sir. I'll put this aside just for a second. Open these up. Whew, I'm ready. I ordered this package about, I'll say, 9 days ago. So it takes anywhere from 7 to 10 days is what they suggest. So it finally came in a day. I was actually at work earlier, so I checked it online. I saw that these things require a 21 and older signature. So I actually I figured, well, hell, if it come anytime during the day, I'm going to be at work. So got my little sticker, and then went and picked it up from the actual FedEx store. So now, this is a live box. You see how much of this bubble wrap they put. So they bubble wrap it, styrofoam it. So, obviously it came from overseas. They want to make sure that your product is absolutely positively protected, and it is. This is probably at least my 5th actual shipment I've got from Whisky Exchange in the past. We'll say 4 years maybe. This is at least my 5th shipment from them. So they always take care of business, and I've never had an issue ever with them. They've always been great on time and great customer service. So our big ups to them, and I definitely would recommend them as well. So I had a little spill over here with my beer. So I'm just doing a little quick cleanup over here. But I'll get to that later on. That's not important right now. What is important is what we got right here. Yes, sir. So right here, now this bad boy right here, I've been wanting for so long. I'm not even going to wait no more. I'm just going to show you what it is. Balvenie Tune 1509. Now, understand, if you are a, I guess new to Scotch, or if you up and coming, this tune this probably doesn't mean nothing to you. Like, what the hell is a tune? But this right here is an actual mixture, and just so you know, for FYI, if you never ordered from Whisky Exchange, I definitely recommend that you do for good pricing. They actually package the inside of the bottle as well. So normally when you buy it in the store, there's none of that type of stuff in there, but on here, they actually package it on the inside. So let me get rid of some of that styrofoam stuff. I clean up after this video. But this one right here, yes sir. This is the bottle right here. Yes sir. Batch number 5. Now these Balvenie tunes are well known in the people who are in the know, or the, I wish to say, the true Scotch or whiskey connoisseurs. They know what the tunes is. Actually, the first series that Balvenie did was the 1401 series, and so they discontinued that and they started with the 1509. So these are still hard to get. The 1400 series, that's even harder than this to get. This particular bottle is going to run you at least, I would say, $400 anywhere you go. If you can get it for out the door less than $400, I would take a steal on it. These tunes are pretty much by David Stewart, was the master blender at Balvenie. He actually did a mixture of different vats on this particular one here, which is they actually give you the paperwork of showing you kind of what it is. So this one right here has different tunes and vats. It has different things on it. But basically, long story short, what it is a mixture of different ones. So they have sherry casks, hogsheads. They have the bourbon casks, oak casks, all different kind of casks that have different flavors. Like from your bourbon, you normally get the vanilla. You get, oak, stuff like that. And so sherry, obviously, you get the sherry influence, the sweetness. So all these different flavors mingle together, and they vat in these small casks, and they kind of make a very special blend. And, the amount he uses are different from batch to batch. FYI, I heard batch 3 of the 1509 series is probably at least one of the most well sought after or reviewed ones. Luckily, I have this to start with. 1509, yes, sir. Like I said, this one ran about $4 something. I got it, and with the shipping and everything, it was you just book this. Is a solid at least $400 bottle. And I never forget when 3 years ago I was in Germany just taking a leisure trip, and I was into a particular whiskey store. This guy, he was an expert in whiskey. His whole store was nothing but whiskey. He had, rare whiskeys, things that you have to be like in special groups of societies to get. Be as it may, he told me that the Tune series is some of the best Scotch whiskeys that he's ever had. Coming from a guy who actually takes multiple trips throughout the year to the actual distilleries all throughout Scotland, he actually reviews and actually, taste different scotches all throughout. They actually have reviews out there, so that he does reviews. So it's coming from someone of his stature, his caliber, his knowledge of Scotch. I mean, this series, the Tune series, is some of the best whiskeys you're going to get. Means a lot, and even to other people who have privately owned this. It's a lot. So anyway, I'm gonna go from there. So since we're on the Balvenie Tune series, I figure I'll let you know. Boom, right here, yes sir. I got the Balvenie Tune batch number 3, as you can see it. Now this run right here, this bottle is going to run you at least $600 or more, and I decided to get a sample of it. Luckily, that's the great thing about online. You can actually order samples of these things. Obviously, if they was to ever have this at a restaurant, which they probably wouldn't, but if they did, the amount that you would pay for would be astronomical. That be that as it may, I can't wait to reuse. But this right here, batch 3, is supposed to be the best tasting, most reviewed batch of the Tune series. So I got the 5. This is 3. Her the 3 was supposed to be the shit. So I'm gonna find out. And actually, when I do all these, I'm gonna do it with you guys. So because obviously, I may never ever get a bottle. So if I don't, at least I have this to review, and I'll share that with you guys. So don't worry. And since we're also on this is another one. Yes, sir. Batch number 6. So the 6th one, I read some flavor profiles. I actually like the 6 as well. So I decided to try a sample before I buy a bottle. I got a bottle of the 5 and samples of the 3 and the batch 6. So I have batches 3 and 6 for samples and batch 5 bottle wise. So these, I'm going to review all these. But I actually want to do it, when I review these, I'm probably going to do them side by side so I can tell you the difference and contrast between the flavors and the batch 3 and the batch 6. And if you're a real whiskey connoisseur and you are into these type of things that you can't see everywhere, these type of, it's not quite collection yet. I mean, you can still get it, but it's just not easy to get. But these right here are very well respected and sought after if you ever had it. Another sample that I ordered is the Balvenie Peat Week 2003. Anybody who's a fan of Balvenie knows that both the Balvenies are actually, pretty much sweet, one of the more sweet sides. So this one right here has sweet and peat from what I heard, and they had a good review. So I'm definitely gonna try this one out too as well. Come and review you. So you got this peat. Yes, sir. Balvenie. This is 2003 Peat Week. I think they have the year 2014 in the local stores here in California. And this is 2003. If I like 2003, I'm definitely gonna probably buy a bottle of that and or the 2014 bottle as well. And last for the samples is this Cavalan 2012. This is the Vino Barrique, but it's actually the Whisky Exchange exclusive. So this is slightly different from the actual normal Vino Barrique. And if you look at my channel, I actually I had a bottle of the Cavalan Vino Barrique. And so this particular sample is exclusively for the Whisky Exchange, which is where I ordered this from. They have their own special one that they did with Cavalan. So that one slightly varies from the original. So I figured I'd get a sample of this and give this a try as well. So once I review that as well, I'll give you my opinion. And we'll go from there. And last but definitely not least is the Cavalan Port Cask Soloist. So these right here come in these particular bottles right here. If you online, sometimes it may come in a round cylinder cask. Sometimes it comes in a box, which is what you have here. Sometimes it comes in the wooden crates. So this particular one right here, coming from Whisky Exchange, it also has, as you can see, the actual inside packaging. Pull all this packaging out. This particular one is cask strength. So this bad boy is bottled at 59.4%. Yes, sir. And you know, more recently, I definitely enjoyed my cask strength ones. So this is a cask strength port cask Cavalan coming new. I actually have another Cavalan port cask, which is the as I said, Concert Master, which is this one right here. This one is the non cask strength version. So I actually love this as well. So now you have the port cask and you have the port cask soloist. Soloist is the more uncut, unfiltered, sort of more of the cask strength one, which is more full in flavor, has a higher alcohol volume, so it's going to stick to your coat your palate a little bit more because it's going to have that higher volume. This one right here is a regular one. I have not reviewed this one yet, but I'm giving you a heads up. So when I do it, I'm probably going to review them side by side. So if you're a Cavalan fan like I am, and you're saying, well, hey, you know, which one should I go for? Either the lower proof or the soloist, which is more expensive, and the higher proof. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion of both of them side by side. That's the best way to tell you which one is worth. This one, you can probably get this one for $80, give or take. You may be higher, maybe lower, but just the ballpark of $80 for this one. For the soloist port cask one, that is gonna run you roughly. Well, at least I'm gonna tell you what it ran me. It ran me, I want to say $160. I think it was $160. I paid for that. And so, you know, with shipping and stuff, it may be more or less. But this, if you find it in the store, it's probably going to run you, I would imagine probably close to $200 ballpark. You may have said maybe higher, maybe lower. But if you find this in the store, it's probably going to cost you somewhere on a ballpark of $200 or maybe even more. But I got this for around $160 with some shipping included. So anyway, just giving you a heads up on that. And this is the box. The box, I mean, there's nothing special about it, you know. Just has a little description of it inside, nothing special. Just a green box port cask. I definitely love the port cask. It's sweet, has a very wine, syrupy, coated nutmeg. It's just a very, very good dram. Now I'm talking about it. I might just, when I finish this beer, I might just jump on that next. So anyway, so we have these right here. These are my two bottles. The Tune, and we have the actual port cask soloist. And then we have right here, so we have the Cavalan Vino Barrique, the Whisky Exchange Special. We have the Balvenie 2003 Peat Week. We have the Balvenie Tune 1509. This should be batch 6. And we have another one, Tune 1509 by Balvenie, batch number 3. The FS number 3. Number 3 is revered as the best batch of the series at the 1509. I have the batch 5. This got good reviews, but I'll let you know firsthand. So all in all, this was a nice haul for me. I enjoyed it. I am so happy to have this. I knew about this tune for years now, and so as far as whiskey wise, even though 2020 only 2 months in, so far I've been scoring I think some good deals on some good bottles, and I think I'm definitely happy so far with 2020 as far as the accumulation of some of the bottles I've been happening to get. I did another unboxing review with you guys earlier this year. And I only had one review yet from there, but I'm also doing this one as well. So hope you enjoy it. Definitely stick tuned. Drams is coming with more heat for you. Trust and believe. Yes, sir. Drams on deck.